The Omega market is experiencing dramatic shifts heading into 2026, with certain references positioned for explosive appreciation as production changes, collector recognition, and limited availability create perfect storm conditions for value growth. While Rolex dominates headlines, smart collectors are quietly accumulating undervalued Omega references before broader market catches on and prices surge beyond reach. These watches combine historical significance, limited production, technical innovation, and growing collector demand, creating ideal conditions for substantial appreciation through 2030. Today we're revealing 10 Omega watches that will explode in value over the next 4 years. Number 10. Omega Speedmaster Racing Co-Axial Master Chronometer, $4,800, $7,500. The Omega Speedmaster Racing Co-Axial Master Chronometer starts our list as the most undervalued coaxial chronograph positioned for recognition. This sporty 40mm chronograph features distinctive orange or yellow accents with motorsport aesthetics differentiating from traditional Speedmasters. The coaxial Calibre 9900 Master Chronometer movement offers revolutionary anti-magnetic resistance to 15,000 Gauss with superior accuracy. Current secondary market pricing averages $4,800, representing significant discount versus comparable chronographs with lesser movements. Limited production numbers compared to Moonwatch create scarcity that collectors will eventually recognize, driving values higher over time. The motorsport connection appeals to younger collectors seeking contemporary design rather than vintage reissues dominating current market. Meta certification confirms superior specifications that justify premium over standard chronographs lacking anti-magnetic technology and certification. Market analysts predict 50–60% appreciation by 2030 as collectors recognize coaxial chronograph technology was undervalued dramatically. Number 9. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150 mm 38 mm. The Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 150 mm in 38 mm takes 9th position as the perfect-sized everyday luxury watch positioned for growth. This elegant 38 mm watch features versatile design with master chronometer movement and magnetic resistance to 15,000 Gauss throughout. Current pricing around $5,400 represents excellent value for master chronometer technology in appropriately sized package. The 38 mm sizing appeals to growing market segments seeking vintage proportions rather than oversized modern watches dominating production. Collectors increasingly appreciate appropriately sized watches as pendulum swings away from 42 mm plus trend that dominated past decade. The teak dial pattern creates sophisticated appearance, while Meta certification validates superior anti-magnetic and accuracy specifications claimed. Limited availability in 38 mm compared to 41 mm models creates scarcity that drives collector interest as recognition grows. The versatile design allows seamless transitions from business to casual, creating everyday wearability that maintains demand long-term. Number 8. Omega Speedmaster 57 Co-Axial. The Omega Speedmaster 57 Co-Axial claims 8th spot as vintage-inspired chronograph with modern coaxial technology positioned for appreciation. This elegant 41.5mm chronograph features 1957 aesthetics with broad arrow hands and applied markers, creating vintage character. The coaxial Calibre 9300 chronograph movement offers 60 hours power reserve with column wheel construction and superior longevity. Current pricing around $8,100 represents value, considering coaxial chronograph technology and vintage-inspired design. The broad arrow hands create distinctive appearance connecting to Omega's historic military chronograph heritage from 1950s era. Collectors increasingly appreciate vintage reissues with modern reliability rather than problematic actual vintage watches requiring constant service. The coaxial subdial arrangement at 3 and 9 o'clock differentiates this from standard Moonwatch, creating unique identity. Limited production compared to Moonwatch creates scarcity that drives collector demand as recognition of vintage design grows. Number 7. Omega Seamaster 300 mm 7 edition No Time to Die. The Omega Seamaster 300 7 edition from No Time to Die secures 7th position as limited bond watch positioned for explosive growth. This distinctive 42mm dive watch features military-inspired design with vintage loom aesthetic and titanium mesh bracelet creating unique appearance. Limited production with numbered casebacks ensures collectability, while bond connection creates crossover appeal beyond watch collectors entirely. Current secondary market pricing around $9,200 represents entry point before broader bond collector recognition drives values. The tropical brown dial with aluminum bezel insert creates vintage aesthetics, while modern materials ensure durability and performance. Bond film connection creates cultural significance, transcending watch collecting into mainstream pop culture, driving demand from diverse demographics. The titanium case and mesh bracelet combination creates distinctive appearance that stands apart from standard Seamaster 300-inch production. Seamaster. Chronometer certification ensures technical specifications match or exceed standard production models despite vintage aesthetics throughout. Number 6. Omega Speedmaster. Moonwatch 321 stainless steel. The Omega Speedmaster. Moonwatch 321. Stainless steel takes 6th spot as the ultimate modern moonwatch with historic movement. This premium 39.7mm chronograph features faithful recreation of Calibre 321 movement used during actual moon landings. The stainless steel case makes this accessible versus platinum version costing $100,000, creating opportunity. Current retail pricing at $14,100 positions this as ultimate moonwatch for collectors seeking authenticity. The Calibre 321 recreation required years of reverse engineering from vintage movements, showcasing Omega's commitment to heritage. Limited production capacity due to complex movement manufacturing creates natural scarcity, driving long-term collector demand significantly. The Hezolite crystal and vintage-inspired aesthetics create authentic connection to Apollo-era Speedmasters at fraction of vintage pricing. Collectors recognize this represents closest modern equivalent to actual moonwatches without reliability concerns of vintage references. Market analysts predict 55% appreciation by 2030 as collectors recognize this as definitive modern moonwatch. Number 5. Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy Award 50th Anniversary. The Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy Award 50th Anniversary claims 5th position as the most collectible modern Speedmaster, positioned for massive appreciation. This extraordinary 42mm chronograph celebrates NASA's Silver Snoopy Award with animated Snoopy in space capsule rotating during chronograph operation. Limited production of only 5,441 pieces worldwide ensures extreme collectability with production number matching Apollo 13 mission duration. Current secondary market pricing around $20,000 to $22,000 represents entry before broader recognition. The animated caseback complication represents unique mechanical achievement that competitors cannot replicate, creating genuine innovation beyond aesthetics. Crossover appeal attracts Peanuts collectors, space enthusiasts, and pop culture fans beyond traditional watch collectors significantly. The white dial with blue subdials creates stunning appearance, while Co-Axial master chronometer movement provides cutting-edge technology. Number 4. Omega Seamaster 300 Bronze Gold. The Omega Seamaster 300 Bronze Gold takes 4th spot as the most distinctive vintage dive watch, positioned for explosive appreciation. This unique 41mm dive watch features bronze gold alloy, developing individual patina, making each example unique over time. The combination of vintage 1957 design with innovative bronze gold material creates perfect collectible, combining heritage with innovation. Current pricing around $9,600 represents value before collectors recognize limited availability and distinctive material. The bronze gold alloy resists typical bronze corrosion while developing warm patina that creates character and individuality. Limited production in bronze gold versus standard steel versions creates scarcity that drives long-term collector demand significantly. The vintage-inspired design with lollipop seconds hand and bidirectional bezel appeals to collectors seeking authentic aesthetics. Coaxial master chronometer movement ensures modern reliability, while the sandwich dial creates authentic vintage appearance throughout. Number 3. Omega Speedmaster. Calibre 321 Ed White. The Omega Speedmaster. Calibre 321 Ed White secures bronze medal as the ultimate Speedmaster, connecting to first American spacewalk. This historic 39.7-meter chronograph features Calibre 321 movement recreation in stainless steel with Hezolite crystal, maintaining authenticity. The connection to Ed White's 1965 spacewalk during Gemini 4 mission creates historical significance beyond typical Speedmaster references. Current retail at $14,100 positions. This below recognition before broader space collecting community discovers availability. The Calibre 321 movement represents pinnacle of chronograph watchmaking with column wheel construction and legendary reliability. Limited production capacity due to complex manufacturing creates natural scarcity, ensuring long-term collectability and appreciation potential. The vintage-inspired aesthetics with Hesselite crystal create authentic connection to 1960s space program without vintage reliability concerns. Collectors recognize this represents most historically significant modern Speedmaster beyond Snoopy's pop culture appeal with genuine space heritage. Number 2. Omega Speedmaster Ultraman. The Omega Speedmaster Ultraman claims runner-up position as the most undervalued limited edition Speedmaster positioned for explosive growth. This distinctive chronograph features orange seconds hand and Ultraman branding creating cult following among Japanese collectors and fans. Limited production of 2,012 pieces in 2018 creates extreme scarcity that current market hasn't fully recognized or appreciated. Current secondary market pricing around $8,000 to $10,000 represents opportunity before mainstream collector recognition. The connection to 1970s Japanese television series creates crossover appeal with pop culture collectors beyond traditional watch market. The orange accents and unique minute hand design create instant recognition among Ultraman enthusiasts, creating demand from multiple demographics. Japanese collector market shows strong interest driving regional premiums, while Western market remains relatively unaware of significance. The vintage Speedmaster aesthetic combined with pop culture connection creates perfect collectible formula proven by Snoopy's success. Number 1. Omega Speedmaster Professional Sapphire Sandwich. Taking the top spot as the Omega watch that will explode in value is the Speedmaster Professional Sapphire Sandwich, the undervalued Moonwatch alternative. This refined 42-meter manual wind chronograph features sapphire crystals front and back, revealing Calibre 1861 movement architecture and finishing. Current pricing around $7,100 represents minimal premium over Hesselite version, creating incredible value opportunity. The Sapphire Sandwich configuration appeals to collectors wanting scratch-resistant crystal while maintaining traditional Moonwatch specifications entirely. Collectors increasingly recognize Sapphire Sandwich offers superior practicality versus Hesselite crystal, requiring frequent polishing and maintenance throughout ownership. The exhibition case back reveals beautifully finished movement, creating appreciation for mechanical chronograph that Hesselite version hides completely. Limited production compared to standard Hesselite Moonwatch creates scarcity, as Sapphire represents minority of Speedmaster professional production.